Like Jersey Boys, there's the show you see on stage.
Loves you, pretty mama, who's always there to make.
And the show behind the scenes.
Who loves you, pretty baby.
Every performance of this blockbuster musical about the rock and roll group The Four Seasons requires an army of backstage artists. Recently, production stage manager Michelle Bosch took TDF stages behind the curtain to visit this unseen world. First, she introduced some of the backstage crew.
This is Davis. This is Greg Burton, our associate production carpenter, and there's JT over there making sure everything's perfect. Hi, JT. And then we have Hazel, and this is Steve Gibb. He's one of our musicians. And this is Michelle Rupert. Hi. And this is Brendan Fay, the two other people that work in stage management with me.
Then she told us how a stage manager keeps Jersey Boys on track.
So this is calling all the cues. So anytime you see a light move, anytime you see a piece of scenery move, it's because we're telling the person who does it to do it. We work on verbal cues and we work on lights, actually. So if we're talking about flying automation, up there, all the way over there, is a guy that sits at a computer that runs all of the automation. So when he's in warning for something, we turn on his lights. And when he's ready to go, when the cue happens, we turn off the light and it happens. We can also talk to our conductor who sits here, and we can also see him, because especially in a musical, so often the lighting or the scene change is taken off of music, so the conductor and the calling stage manager are always working together. Even though we're not talking, we're watching him for an upbeat, or when he's cutting something off, so that when you see a bump go out with lights in the show, we're actually watching him so that we're together. We have the downstage view, which is the mic lift that you were watching.
Right.
So we can see the mics when they're coming up, or the people when they're coming up, or whatever piece of scenery is. But also sometimes the actors walk down stage where the edge of the stage is right here to this grate, and we want to make sure that when we open this lift, that we're not opening it when an actor's standing on it. Because that would be really bad. and that's why I need nitroglycerin now. We've had people come back to watch the call of the show, and they're just amazed at how much action takes place backstage. It's like you would never know how the puzzle works from being out front. And that's, the fun of it for us as stage managers, is figuring out that puzzle. Like, how do all these tables fit? How does this, how do we make this happen to what the director wants it to look like? Because it's not as easy as just saying that it's going to happen. You really have to work on it and think about it. I respect our director and our designers so much that I wouldn't want to let myself see the light of day if I screwed something up for them. And the audience, people are paying a lot of money to see this show, and it's a great show, and I want it to be absolutely the best that it can be every single day.